Hello, my dear friends. So, welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to narrate Chinese movie Shaolin. It was released in the year of 2011 and directed by Banny Chan and starring by Andy Liu, Nicholas Jing, Fan Bingbing, and many more. The story sets during a turbulent period of civil war and power struggles in China. Shaolin 2011 is not just a martial arts film but a powerful story of pride, revenge, guilt, repentance, and redemption. At its center is the ruthless military commander who loses everything because of his ambition and eventually learns the true meaning of life from Shaolin monks. The story begins in a chaotic era where warlords fight to expand their territories. One of the most powerful among them is Hou Ji, a highly ambitious and intelligent but extremely ruthless general. His only goal is to conquer more land and strengthen his authority. Hu Jai is supported by his close friends and fellow commander Sao Man. However, as Hu Jai's ambition grows, so does his suspicion. He begins to doubt even his closest allies. This mistrust slowly turns into conflict, making betrayals inevitable. Huzai successfully captures a rival city through strategies and force, defeating another's warlord. His victory brings him fame and power, but also depends his arrogance. He becomes more violent and less compassionate, believing strength is the only truth. However, his world begins to collapse when internal betrayal surfaces. Xiaoman, once his trusted ally, turns against him. At the same time, Hu Zai's own actions created enemies who wait for revenge. The cycle of violence he created starts to consume him. Shaomans eventually strikes back, targeting Huzai's families. In a tragic attack, Huzai's young daughter is severely injured. Watching his child suffer breaks his heart completely. For the first time, he feels helpless despite all his power. Desperate to save her, Huzai rushes to find help and reaches near the Shaolin temple. But fate is cruel. His daughter dies before they can receive proper treatment. This moment becomes the turning point of his life. The man who once believed power could solve everything realizes that it can't save what matters most. He loses his family and with it his purposes. Broken and filled with guilt, Huzai takes refuge in the Shaolin temples. The monks accept him, but not as a warlord, only as a lost soul. There he is taught humility, patience, and self control. The senior monk named Shi Wu teaches him that the real enemy is not outside but within greed, anger, and pride. At first, Huzai rejects this idea, blaming others for his suffering, but slowly the peaceful life of the temple begins to change him. Meanwhile, Shao Man grows even more powerful and cruel. He plans to take control of the Shaolin temple, which holds valuable resources. His ambitions leads him to launch an attack on the sacred place. The Shaolin monks who normally avoid violence are forced to defend themselves. Their martial arts skill are used not for revenge but to protect innocent lives. Huzai, now transformed by regret, joins them in defending the temple. He faces a moral struggle whether to return to his violent past or embrace his new path of peace. A massive battle erupts as Shaoman's forces surrounded the temple. The monk fights bravely, and Huzai uses his old skills to protect others rather than destroy them. In the final confrontations, Huzai faces shamans. Their battles is not just physical but ideological, power and greed versus redemptions and sacrifice. Huzai ultimately defeats Shaman but is gravely injured in the process. As he lies dying, he reflects on his life and realizes his greatest mistake was believing that power defines a person. In the final moment, he finds peace. The Shaolin monks understand the true victory is not killing enemies but overcoming hatred within oneself. Shaolin ends as a story of spiritual awakening. Hu Zai transforms from a ruthless warlord into a man who understands compassion and sacrifice. The flames delivers a powerful message. Revenge leads only to destruction, but forgiveness and selflessness can bring true liberation. So thank you so much for watching with me.